Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Van, and welcome to the channel. Today on the channel, we're taking a look at one of the best known affordable watch brands, and that is Seiko. Today we're taking a look at the Seiko 5 SNKL 75. I've had this watch for about a week now, so I've gotten to know all of its pros and cons and all the flaws. So I'll be happy to give you guys an unboxing and a review of this watch today. But if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Alright, no more talking, let's get into this video. Okay, so I actually got this watch off of jomashop.com. They have all the big watch brands for cheap prices. Rolex, Cartier, Omega, Seiko, cheap prices. And it comes with a Jomashop receipt. So here is the packaging for the Seiko SNKL 75. The watch box. And the Seiko user manual, which we know how a watch works. And there's the watch. We have the watch itself. Links I have taken out prior to this video. And a nice little Seiko tag. Now before we get too in-depth about this watch, let's talk about the dimensions. We have a case diameter of 38 millimeters. We have a case thickness of 11 millimeters. We have a lug width of 18 millimeters. And we have a lug-to-lug width of around 43 millimeters. In my opinion, the size on this watch is just perfect for my 6.5-inch wrist. Onto the dial of this watch, we have a white kind of metallic colored dial. We have indices all the way from 12 o'clock all the way back around to 12 o'clock. We have a window at the 3 o'clock position displaying the date and the day of the week. And we also have minute markers on the outside of the indices. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. There you go. I actually like the balance of brushed metal and polished metal we have on this watch. We have a polished metal bezel. On the top of the lugs, it is brushed metal. On the side of the case, it is brushed metal. And on the other side of the case, it is brushed metal. So a nice balance there. And we have the signature Seiko crown at the 4 o'clock position. Love it. Now, as you've probably heard, Seiko 5s come on a horrible bracelet. And I'm not gonna lie, this bracelet is really bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but I mean, do you hear that? The bracelet is just horrible. And the clasp is even worse. I was really disappointed about this clasp. It's really flimsy, it's thin metal. The clasp on the back scratches way too easily. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's scratches all over it, and I've only had it for a week. We have folded over metal, hollow end link covers, and these are actually a type of links that you have to get a screwdriver in there and kind of plop it out sideways. So the bracelet, very bad. I would recommend getting a different bracelet for this watch. In fact, I've actually ordered a black leather band for myself. So I have removed the spring bar from the back so you guys can get a better look at this movement. Now this watch uses the Seiko 7S26C movement, the legendary movement as a lot of people call it. Seiko uses this movement for all of their SKX model watches, which is probably the most recognizable Seiko design out there. However, sadly, there is no hacking or hand wind on this movement. It is a simple, perpetual movement, whatever you want to call it. Runs simply on the moving of your wrist, and you can't wind it up manually. So if we pop the crown out one time, and we twist it forwards, that will change the date. And if we twist it backwards, that will change the day of the week. And it's nice because I actually have it in English and in Spanish, I believe. Now, this watch is not supposed to homage any particular watch, but it does remind me of a very specific Rolex Datejust Oyster Perpetual, which I'll show over here. You can tell the differences for yourself. Little bit of similarities. Okay, onto the lume of this watch. Right now, I am putting a flashlight on it to charge the lume. I'm actually very impressed by the lume of this watch. Very pretty. And here we go. It is super, super bright. Not going to lie. It does not do justice on camera to see actually how good this lume is. Pictures do not do justice of this lume. It is so pretty, so bright. It's not exactly a blue, it's not exactly a green. It's kind of a mix between both. It's almost a turquoise color, but a little bit more on the green side. So guys, if you're thinking about getting into watch collecting, any Seiko 5 is the perfect first watch for you. Just make sure you get a different bracelet or a different band, because these bracelets are not fun. Of course, the link where you can get this watch will be in the description below. I take absolutely no commissions from jomashop.com. I just really appreciate what they're doing at Jomashop. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps out the YouTube algorithm to help this video grow. And if you have any comments or questions about the watch, please leave in the comments below. I will always reply. And that's going to be it for this time. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.